There's a drill that me and my students did. Uh, it's called King of the Mountain Sparring. Essentially, it's kickboxing point sparring. So if you land a solid point, a good strike to the chest or the leg, and get out of range defensively and not getting hit, and you stay in, and then the next person comes. It's 30-second rounds. Two people are fighting. One person is watching the clock for about 30 seconds, give or take, and one person is the referee. If they think a clean point has been landed, they call it. If there's no clean point, then the winner stays in. So here's my students, Kara and Elijah. Elijah has a really awkward style. He throws a lot of linear techniques. Kara is more traditional kickboxing style, very smooth, great footwork. Um, and the biggest thing with this, everyone is super under control for the most part. Um, it's good practicing with different skills and different weight classes. That way, you know how to adjust your techniques. So no one landed a technique, a point. So I jump in. Elijah becomes the timekeeper, and Dennis, who's dressed as a banana, is the ref. Um, Obviously, I'm a little bit more skilled than my students, so I'm working on certain. Ooh, nice shot to the body by me. Also, when you do this with your students, you can call your own points. Like if you feel like you got hit cleanly, but the ref didn't see it, and you jump out, then that's okay. So now I have to adjust my style against Dennis the banana. He's got really hard strikes. He's longer, he's a little stronger, and mainly focuses on boxing. So now I'm just trying to get out of the way. Right there, he caught me with a clean jab. No one saw it, so I'm just going to keep fighting. I threw a low kick, um, but since Elijah didn't see it, Dennis jumps out, Elijah jumps in, and I stay in. So like I was saying, obviously I'm a little bit more skilled than my students. So with each one, I'm working specific things. I'm not just going out there to score a point and stay in the whole time. Um, whether it's working on specific kicks or certain combinations with Elijah, I just wanted to do one counter strike, get past his awkward linear attacks, uh, and one clean right hand. Kara didn't see anything. Time expired, so I stay in against Kara, and then the ref and the timekeeper switch. And when you're here, I forget what we're arguing about, but I think it would it be about what constitutes a point. When you're the ref, you need to be uh, pretty steadfast in your judgment, even if um, they disagree. You should have respect amongst each other to just go with what the ref says, because it's more about learning. We're not trying to knock each other out. We're just trying to get a good workout, work on a good technique, and have fun. So obviously, you go against someone that's smaller than you, you're not gonna hit as hard. I called Kara straight right on that one, and I pointed myself out. So now she goes with the banana. The biggest danger with this drill is when someone doesn't have um, super good control. As much as I love Dennis, sometimes he goes a little too hard. But part of working with someone is if they go hard with you, you need to tell them, like audibly say, "Hey, lighten up," or if you don't, it's going to escalate. Right here, no one landed a clean point according to the judge Elijah. So Elijah goes in, Dennis jumps out, and now I'm the ref. Um, but yes, whoever you're going with, you need to audibly tell them, "Hey, chill out," or "That's too hard," or else it's going to escalate into a gym brawl. Check out my other video for that gym brawl. Um, oh, watch out for my dog Tina. She kind of does her own thing. We just have to watch out for her. She's part of the obstacles. And right there, I think Elijah pointed himself out because he got kicked in the leg nicely. So now I jump in and we're fighting around Tina. And again, I think I'm trying to catch Carl with a counter strike here, let her do her thing, try and use my length. And she pointed herself out. I caught her with a straight. So now here I go with a banana again. Crazy Dennis. I wanted to try and get a jump on him because I didn't want to mess with his boxing. But he's doing a good job of keeping his longer range with his jabs. I guess he pointed himself with that side kick, and for good measure, I threw a little right hook just in case. Always show respect. Bow, touch, knuckle. Oh, I didn't give Elijah a chance to do anything. I just blitzed him because I was exhausted and I didn't want to mess around long enough. So now I'm here with Kara again. I wanted to test her distance. I always like to counter strike against Kara because sometimes she gets a little too close. Like if your opponent can stick their glove out and they could touch your glove or head, then you need to move back. And Kara having really good footwork, but being shorter, she needs to either fight all the way out where you can't be touched or blitz all the way in. Again, some of the strikes are subjective, based on the ref, and a ref like Dennis probably likes more blood than a ref like Kara, who's more technical. Right there, I'm explaining my leg kick. Like if someone hits me solid in the leg, I'll pull myself out. So here I'm going with Dennis. I'm trying to catch him with a flying kick as he comes in with his strikes. No one caught it, so okay, I'm gonna keep going. Again, you don't want to hurt each other. This is only a drill you do with people you trust, or you can do it with anyone else, but just be prepared for more power. Right there, I got him out with another spinning back kick, and now I'm against Elijah, who's more prepared for my blitz this time. I counted myself out. He cut me with a straight right to the body. Again, you don't want to be a complete jerk to your partner, and putting your ego away will help your martial arts career in the long run. You'll have less injury. You'll enjoy working with your training partners, and hopefully you have some fun. Some people also count strikes harder than others. Like, again, if you throw a hard leg kick, some people might want your leg to buckle a little bit, or some people might just call a small leg shot. It's all depending on the judge. So here I'm with Elijah again. He always throws that roundhouse kick into a defensive side kick, so I never blitz forward after his first kick. We had a nice little flurry, and Carr is explaining that I caught him, and so he jumps out. So I'm with Carr again. Again, when you're sparring, focus on one thing you want to work on, whether it be timing, a certain technique, a movement, a combination, right? It's just like jiu-jitsu, just faster. Just faster. You have to have a better sense of awareness and control, obviously, because Kara's 10% is way harder. Yeah, harder or lighter than my 10%. So if you just spar without keeping those things in mind, you're gonna get injured. So the rotation continues. Cara didn't get a point on me. I didn't land a clean point on her, so now I'm with Dennis the banana. See, I thought I caught him with a nice right hook, but Elijah likes to see blood. So, okay, I won't get discouraged. I'll keep going. And hopefully I don't get knocked out by Dennis's punches. Right here. No one scored a point. So again, if no one scores a point, then the winner stays in. Now I gotta transition quickly to another awkward style, which is Elijah, who fights a little bit more upright. His chin's up a little too high, but he's got good distance management, throwing those awkward kicks, and his shell with his high guard. So when I fight Elijah, I need to get off the center line. He comes forward, so I'm either moving left or right. And again, nothing happened, no solid point. So now I stay in, and I got to deal with Kara. Right there, I gave her that inside leg kick. I timed myself out. Again, a lot of these shots don't look like much, but it was solid, and thank goodness, because I'm a little tired. So now here's Kara with Dennis. Right there, she has an expletive, and she threw a hard leg kick. A solid shot on her part. Elijah called it, and no one got hurt. So now she has to adjust her style, right? Oh, she got a nice front kick from Elijah. So she went from fighting someone that went hard with her to someone that's a little bit more awkward, but a little bit more controlled. She had to switch gears immediately. That way no one got hurt, and she did a good job verbalizing, even if it was expletive. So as the rounds get longer, obviously everyone gets a little bit more tired. So you have to be careful of your technique and rely more on footwork and feints. Oh, Dennis didn't call that point, so Elijah stays in. I jump out, and now they get at it. We put a time limit for 15 minutes, a continuous time clock, 15 minutes. You can do whatever times around you guys want, but for 4 people, we found this was a good time frame where everyone got enough work without it being super exhausting. And as the judge, you see me move around where you want, so you can see the action. Elijah threw a nice front kick into a light jab to the head. We don't wear headgear. Number one, I think it's a false sense of security. I didn't get that point either. I think it's a false sense of security because just because you have headgear doesn't mean you're going to get protected. If anything, it obscures your vision. You'll still get blunt force trauma. It'll give your opponent reason to hit a little harder. And I think if you don't have headgear on, you're more apt to defend yourself properly. You know, I'm not worrying about a headgear protecting me. I'm worrying about an actual fist coming to my face. So I need to be sound defensively with head movement and my guard and my footwork. So Dennis called himself out with that inside leg kick, and now I'm with Kara again. Again, the success of this King of the Mountain Sparring Drill is that everyone has control, is treating it more like a game rather than the championships of the UFC, and puts their ego aside, right? That way you can prevent injury. Oh, nice right hook by me. Elijah keeps coming in fast, so I'm going to catch him with right hook. Oh, geez, Dennis, coming in hot. And that too, right? You're in round after round, and then your opponent comes in hot. You need to be ready. This drill is, again, only going to be successful if you put your ego at the door and you're able to have the mindset of learning and having fun rather than just trying to win each round. Some people stay in more than others, but as long as you guys get a good sweat and don't hurt each other, that's all that matters. And that's it. King of the Mountain Sparring. Give it a go and let us know what you think. Bye-bye.